Hi, my name is Bill, and today I'm going to be showing you how to switch the way that your refrigerator door opens.
For this repair, we'll be using a 5/16 inch nut driver, a flathead screwdriver, and a Phillips head screwdriver.
Warning: before doing any repairs, please disconnect your power source. So this is the fridge we're going to be using for our demonstration here. It's a Maytag. Keep in mind yours might be a little bit different at home than what we have here, but the same techniques should still apply. So we're going to start off by taking off the hinge cover up here. We're going to remove the 3 screws that hold this on. So get off the hinge. And we're also going to watch and be careful that this washer doesn't fall out. And if it does, just find it and grab it and put it somewhere where you won't lose it. So now on the bottom of the door here, we have this hinge plate, and we're going to remove that. And we're just going to switch sides here. So we're going to put the screw in on this side now instead, and line up that hinge hole right there, and screw it in. And now I'm just going to slightly loosen up these screws on the side here. And then I'm going to completely remove the screw on this side. And you should be able to just take that hinge right off. And now I want to replace the screw here. And we'll just screw it all the way in. And we'll also screw these screws down all the way. There we go. And on this side, I want to loosen up the 2 screws. You don't have to take them out all the way, just like on the other side. Loosen them enough to get that hinge in there. And we'll remove this screw here. And now we can put the hinge in place. Let's screw this screw in. And then we'll tighten it down. Now I'll get those washers again and just put those back on here so we know where they're at. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to switch where the handles are at. We're starting with the freezer door here. We've got to unscrew the handle. There are going to be 4 screws that are holding it on, 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. And once the screws are all out, we'll take the handle off. And on the other side here, we've got another hinge plate that we need to move over. So I'll unscrew that and just move it right to the other side. And now we can put the handle on this side. So we're just going to line up the screw holes on the top and the bottom. Once we've done that, we can screw it back in. Now we're going to do the same thing for the fridge door. we're going to remove the 3 screws that hold this on. So the first thing we're going to do is remove this lower piece here, and that just pulls straight down and pops off. Good. Now we'll remove the screw that holds this on right here. And we'll take off those 2 screws on top. Now we can just set the door handle off to the side for a minute. And on this side we have a screw that's covering up the hole that we need to access. So we'll unscrew this one. And then we'll just move it to the other side. Screw it down all the way. It covers that unsightly little hole there. Makes the front of the door look nice. There we go. And now we've got 2 screws in the top here covering these holes. So again, just remove those. And we'll put them in on the other side now. And lastly, got this piece of plastic that's in here covering up the hinge hole on this side. So we'll remove that from here. And we're just using a flathead to get it out of here. There we go. And now we'll move the cover to the other side there. And we'll just push that straight in, just like that. Now we can put the door handle in. So we're going to line up the screw holes and screw it down. Now we can put the cover on. So we're going to line up the 2 tabs right there with the 2 slots and slide it up. Now I want to pop the kick plate off here, and that just pulls right off. And all we really have to do is just move it over a little bit so that it's going to be covering that side over there now. And then that way that exposes the screw holes for the hinge on this side. Now we use a flathead screwdriver to pop these screw covers off. And I'm just going to use that and work it up nice and gentle so we don't break it. We're going to do that for each one. I'm just going from each side. All it is that holds it in is these plastic pieces right there on the sides. And I'm going to put them back in on the other side here. So now I can put the door back on, and we'll start by putting the top hinge in. And we're going to line that up, close the door up, and we've got our piece of wood here that we're going to slide underneath the door. And if we stand that piece of wood up, it should hold the door right to the height where we need it for the bottom hinge. Now we'll put the bottom hinge into the bottom hole right there of the door, and we'll line up the screw holes. And now we're going to put the washer that we had up here onto the bottom, and then we can put the door on. Close it up and line up the piece of wood on the bottom and stand that up. And now we can line up the freezer's bottom hinge with that hinge right there. And close up the door. And we'll put the top hinge on and line up the screw holes and screw it down. Now we can put the hinge cover back on. And as long as everything went right, now you should be able to open your door from the other side. Now you just test the doors out and your repair is complete. Actually, it's not a repair. Finally, don't forget to plug in your appliance. If you need to replace any parts for your appliances, you can find an OEM replacement part on our website, PCApplianceRepair.com. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, and share our video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us make more videos just like these for you to watch for free.